great literature out there that helps explain these issues. And I know it's been a response for the past couple of years, but it's really come to the forefront. Like there's this author, James Lindsay, who's written a number of books. And I discovered him last summer as I was embroiled in all this equity controversy in our school district. And it's really great to have someone like Dr. Lindsay who can go through the literature, show the historical artifacts behind everything. This is stuff from the 70s, really, that's just coming to the forefront. And he's able to break it down in such a way that you can understand these issues, that you can really parse them, and you can call them out and fight back when you see them in the classrooms. And I think that's what's happening right now is we've got this ability to recognize the material. We're able to push through the gaslighting that we see, and we're able to really start to make some big changes in at the beginning of who's going to make up the school boards, and then eventually how our children learn and what they learn.
Yeah, these are things that nobody should really be surprised about. The board members, especially, right? You're a board member on the Loudon County School Board. Surely they're not surprised that the parents get fed up with this, right?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not surprised. And I knew this back in 2019 when the election didn't go the way for a lot of people, and I won in a really tough election, a big blue wave in Loudon County. And I recognized that they were starting to put these policies in place with the sexually explicit materials during that campaign, and to see the beginnings of a parents' movement, even back in 2019, where the parents are realizing that there is a material, there are concepts, and basically the parents are being boxed out and pushed out of their child's education in such a way that they are getting taught things that they wouldn't be taught at home, that would go into a family life education curriculum. And they're trying to be removed from the process of teaching their children, And I think you mentioned something about parents as the primary educators. It's incredibly important that we recognize that, because I think every parent does at the end of the day. And it starts in 2019, and then with the pandemic and the failure of school districts across the country to not open, when really you could saw it in Europe. And I work at a private school where we were able to figure it out for the 2020 school year. And we were able to realize that, there's mitigation techniques. And at the end of the day, the kids are going to be okay. And it's so much more important that they're in their classrooms with their peers, learning in person. Otherwise, you're going to have huge learning loss. And in Loudon County, we just saw that at one of our most recent meetings. They prepared this presentation, and they showed these SOL scores in Virginia. That's a standards of learning, this statewide test. And throughout the state, but especially in Loudon County, our children suffered, and the scores went down by a lot. And we just saw the fact that our parents, they realized that their kids were getting shortchanged in this past